You must have heard of cookies and milk. You must have heard of cookies and cream. How about a real hot chocolate with some real cookie? So I've got here with me 500 milliliters, which is actually a mixture of milk and cream. So I've got about 300 milliliters of milk, 200 of cream. In here, I've got about 150 grams of chocolate chips, to which I'm going to be adding about 80 to 90 grams of sugar, depends on how sweet you actually want it to be. Done? And then I've got about 20 grams of cocoa powder. That's it. Now, when you're talking about flavoring, okay, what will go really well with this, if you want to go a little bit of Indian, I would use a little bit of elaichi powder. Delicious. I would also use a bit of some orange zest to give that really nice fresh flavor. I would also actually put grated cinnamon on the top, which I'm going to do later. So chocolate, cinnamon, chocolate, elaichi, chocolate, nutmeg, chocolate, mace, chocolate, orange. These are all the combinations which you can think of, okay? So we're just going to be mixing this up a little bit, and it's very simple. All I have to do is whisk this and it's ready to consume. So now, since we have a plan going here, I'm going to be mixing this just like this, and I'm going to leave it on the side, okay? And I'm going to come back here. In the meanwhile, it's going to simmer very, very lightly, okay? And then, the more you reduce it, it becomes really thick, but we don't really want a very thick one, okay? And eventually, all this cocoa powder is going to be all well absorbed. At this point, what I want to do is I want to actually check the sweetness, okay? Because, oh yeah, see, it's going to get a little more thicker. Beautiful. Delicious. Wow. Perfecto. That's what. Hot chocolate ready. See you guys. Good night. Bye-bye. Close the camera. Shut it down. Shut it. Now you can see as it when it's cooking, the sides, okay, are going to start bubbling. You can see this whole lovely creaminess happening here. Look, beautiful. Look at that. That's all you need, buddy. That's all you need. Abhi hum ise bond kar dete hain. Chalo, put this on the side and let's start making our cookies. So for our cookies, I have 210 grams of unsalted butter here, to which I'm going to be adding about 70 grams of caster sugar, and I'm going to cream it till it's nice and light before I add 200 grams of flour, cocoa powder, cornstarch, halki si cream to finish our batter for our cookies. So the idea is to use a very fine powdered sugar so that it mixes very well with the butter quickly, and that's the reason why we are using this. Now also is that once the sugar gets mixed in, after which the aeration starts, which makes this whole butter sugar mixture a little light, okay? Great. Done. Let's start mixing this together now. Now next is the dry mixes. So before that, we're going to be adding 50 to 60 grams of lovely cocoa powder, 210 grams of flour, 30 grams of corn flour, and 20 mils of cream. Perfecto. So once this really comes together just like this, I'm going to stop, use my hands, put it together very lightly. I've got a preheated oven, at 175 degrees Celsius. I've got a nice mat there, a tray there, and we're going to put this and bake it for about 9 to 11 minutes. So we're going to fill our piping bag. Okay, get it together just like this. So we have these lovely chocolate finger cookies for our hot chocolate here. Garnish it with a few cacao nibs. So we've done a star nozzle, we've done some finger cookies, and you know the truth is what? My piping bags burst. So I'm making these shapes. However, a shape in life does exist, and these are called thumbprint cookies. Thumbprint cookies, cacao nibs on our finger cookies, hot chocolate ready to rock and roll. Now it's time to bake it off. 13 to 15 minutes, cookies will be perfectly buttery, crispy, and ready to dunk into the hot chocolate. Oh baby, my cookies are ready. So they are really hot at the moment. You have to let them cool down a little bit. Once they cool down a bit, they get a little nice crispy. They are already very buttery. So we are going to be actually enjoying this with my gorgeous hot chocolate, which I'm going to be pouring it into my cup, which I have right here. Oh yeah, lovely delicious hot chocolate, great celebration. Rather than getting those artificial ones which are available in the market, I think it's much better. You make your own lovely hot chocolate. At least you know what kind of chocolate you are actually consuming. Remember, you are what you eat or drink. Cookie fingers, thumbprint cookies, because my piping bags burst and I don't have any more. Lovely. A little bit of crema. Double chocolate milk with buttery chocolate cookies ready.